Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Around second now, going for three. The relay throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw cut off, down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. So now it's the four-hole hitter, David Ortiz. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Around first, heading for two. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Base hit, and now two aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of
throws across the diamond. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Satchel Paige. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Victor Scott. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way. Base hit. Around first, digging for two. Now around second, going for third. The relay.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that.
Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The run scores from third, and they trail by 1. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Tucker, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
J.D. Martinez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Brendan Donovan.
That ball's foul.
The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Polanco to first, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Wheeler back to work. Fought off foul. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yeah, the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. That one fouled off. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Second and third here, one away.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He circles the bases. It's 4-1. Here's Acuna now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. And Acuna retired. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And that one in the air center field. Scott settles under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. And now Manny Ramirez.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch.
There goes Ozzie. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out number 2. Ted Simmons now at the plate. There goes Ozzie. And a foul ball. Runner goes again. Next offering is fouled back. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the move again.
2 straight.
Throw to second. Out at second. Back here at Coors Field. Now, David Ortiz. Hammered down the right side, but foul. On the ground. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Chris Bryant, second overall pick in the 2013 draft. Oh, he gloves it to first. Nicely done for the out. Two down, bases empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Inside. And that's ball 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
In the dirt, ball 2. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Digging in, Ted Simmons. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Scott. Hit a triple lead off the bottom of the first. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers. Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Makes the grab, and there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ketel Marte. First pitch misses. Acuna moving back. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And that one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's a foul ball. Crow Armstrong goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, usually in center field, but today starting in left. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramirez hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Chipper Jones will hit next. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked. But
and there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, this group of hitters, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there. Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time, gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one ripped. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. That one felt good. It's 4-2. Here is JD Martinez. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
About this one, it's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-3. Fouled off left side. And there's one down. And now here is Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crow Armstrong takes it in for the out. 2 away. Ozzie Smith digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Whips it across, and a quick out, number 1.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Right side. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Next to hit, David Ortiz. 1 for 2.
Number 34, designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they boost their lead. It's 5-3. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Chris Bryant now. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Scott brings it in. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Got him swinging. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. Fly to left his first time. De La Cruz moving under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. So the lineup flips over. Victor Scott getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Satchel comes to the plate. Out towards right center field. Chisholm. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Line drive. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Jason Varitek. He is singled and he is flied to left. Foul ball. Lined into right.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
And there's 2 away. Now here is Chipper Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-3. So up next, Elly De La Cruz. This one in the air, center field. Scott gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one at triple digits.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And first offering is fouled off. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Page winds and fires. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Chisholm under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. JD Martinez stands in. And that one hammered way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 7-4. Chisholm makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Back here at Coors Field, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. High fly ball out into left center field. Scott. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. On the ground right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now David Ortiz. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to short. Slings to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Manny Ramirez. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Catches, stumbles, hangs on. And the batter now, Ozzie Smith.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Two down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Chris Bryant. Wheeler back to work. Popped in the air. Left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Jason Varitek. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses in the dirt. That's out to center field. Scott under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Denver, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's going to be Ted Simmons. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Satchel kicks and delivers. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. He swings and drives one out to deep left field and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Pop foul out of play off to the right. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Chisholm on the move. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and now Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Hader, a guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it, that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. Really late right now.
This one in the dirt. Tag. Got him. What a throw to end the inning. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. And they'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they inch closer. It's 7-5. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. And that one gets through into center field. So up next, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Heading for the plate. In to score from first. It's 7-5.
Still able to come through behind. In the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now a chance for Manny Ramirez. Top of the zone for a called strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him. One out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And that one fouled off. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away. Runners at the corners here, one away. Now it's going to be Carlos Delgado. You got to feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is going to turn on one swing. Pinch hitter coming on, Mark McGwire.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Swings and misses. And that is strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with one down. This one popped up. He's under it. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Simmons up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Jones. And that is the ball game.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations. They just weren't able to do it in this one.
Burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year, and it me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100+. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked at her the way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. But you love war. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart? I can tell you where I'm going. I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views. And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal. So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted. I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding. For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow? I found my life just to live one in harmony now. You crushed a lot of people, keeping their thoughts in captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. And let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Hoy se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy nada. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pega, huele mi dinero.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. Just about to get underway. Getting the nod on the mound, Steve Carlton. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Foul ball there. Drops into the glove. One down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Donovan batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty. Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2. And George makes the grab. 2 outs, base is empty. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
A wind in the pitch. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two outs. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
So a man at first. Josh Naylor next up for the Cardinals. Edmonds, the runner at first with 2 gone. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Howard puts the tag on him, leaving the box, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st. Here's George Springer. That's through there for a strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
There's the swing and a miss. Runner at first with no outs here. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Ryan Howard now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at first, one away. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count is 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Adolis Garcia. Big time power. And first offering is fouled off.
Trying to steal the first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Second inning set to go. Here's Ketel Marte. Carlton back to work. That one fouled off. Dominguez, long run into the gap. Hauls it in for the out. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Manny Machado up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And Manny gets a piece.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting up, the catcher,
Ted Simmons. Next up for the Cardinals. And that is Springer. Nabs it, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, Singy. LA winning their second title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog. And that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes, led baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
A little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Last season for the Dodgers was all about Shohei, but the World Series belonged to Freddie.
Nobody better in baseball to deliver those types of moments than Freddie Freeman. He made memories that are going to cover generations.
And now the real challenge for the Dodgers, finding a way to match what they did a year ago. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Babe Ruth will hit next.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The 1-0 from Foster. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Foster kicks and deals. That's outside, and it's 2-1. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Awesome play there. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. And that misses. 1-0. Pendleton over at second, 1 down. Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Los Angeles, Christian Campbell. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that is out of play. And the 0-2 from Foster.
0-1.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and that's the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Preston Wilson. First pitch, and he just misses. And a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone. And now Brendan Donovan. He's already homered in this game. That one not close, and it's 1-0. To the right side. The tag, and he's out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Dominguez makes his way towards it, makes the grab, and that is that. as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Hit in the air, center field. Marte makes the grab, one away. So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat, George Springer. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the top of the fourth. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jim Edmonds. Edmonds goes 6'1", 210 pounds, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Howard. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Corrals it. And there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good bounce.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. On the warning track. And back here in L.A., bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And strike 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Donovan grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pendleton takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And it's fouled away. Inside, just missed. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. Now, Ted Simmons. Carlton back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Dominguez. Long run on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
That ball's foul.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Dominguez puts it away, and there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now up for St. Louis, Preston Wilson. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Garcia makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Hard ground ball, base knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Garcia settles under it and makes the catch. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now Babe Ruth. Ground ball right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Jason Varitek steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And next for L.A., Christian Campbell. Flied to right his first time. This to center field. Wilson on his way over. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And that will end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's some real power at the plate. Jim Edmonds. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. And that skips in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Has room, and he makes the catch. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Campbell throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is Springer. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, this is Bryson Stott. That's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Marte throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And the batter is George Springer. He's 2 for 2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Toss to Naylor. That takes care of Springer. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And a foul ball. Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. The Cardinals leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and a base hit.
Now batting the first baseman.
2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Ryan Howard, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And the runner holds.
I got 1 ball.
In
1
the
strike.
dirt, blocked. No advance, good job behind the dish. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in LA, and here is Yasmani Grandal. They say you win.
0-1.
Foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Here's Manny Machado now. He is singled, and he is flied to left. That one pushed foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And 2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ted Simmons next up for the Cardinals. Popped up Campbell. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires over to first, and Garcia is out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Terry Pendleton. A strikeout and a walk. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. Tapped softly on the ground. And that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Edmonds on the move. He's got it, and there's two away. Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's too low, and that's ball one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We're at the top of the eighth, and now the center fielder, Preston Wilson. Carlton back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's nothing. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard, and now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And first offering is fouled off. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out. Jim Edmonds, the next to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Josh Naylor next up for the Cardinals. Campbell tosses across to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So 2 down now, and here is Ketel Marte. Runner takes off, and first offering is fouled off. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. They get the out on Marte. Bottom of the 8th, digging in, Jason Varitek. In there at the knees. Strike one. Ripped on a line. Donovan makes the play, and there's one down. Christian Campbell digs in now. He's got some power, no doubt. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
On a line, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Struck him out looking. New inning getting started. Yasmani Grandal. Up to hit.
Number 63.
And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Springer racing after it. Puts it away for the out. Here comes Manny Machado. 1 for 3. So now a pinch hitter, Colson Montgomery. 1 out, the base is empty for him. Outside low, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Oh, look at the stop. The tag, and they got him. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, George Springer. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. The throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Jason Dominguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foster comes to the plate.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Tapped in front of the plate. There's 1.
He's out.
On a nailer. They get 2.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issue.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 5-1. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, he went the distance for that first MLB win, Boog. I think it's impressive how much trust the skipper already has in him. This could be the start of something great.
5-1.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit. Am I this one?
Beat up the block and the gun on my press the button. I open the wings. Ain't no investment. Do like a sign. I don't need to let control my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own. So does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Weight of dependence, punching is reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same as how I be preferring my Venice. And window tint blacker than men on tennis. And I was apprentice and under a villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to get his new grilling. The incoming call from Shabria Connect. The look in my closet is mold on the ceiling. Master pick against Aaron Donald. It's hard to explain the rush of the feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach. The waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it a trail. Bent over the tide, my monitors fell. Cloaking device on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The tarragon butter moon walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout of Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate a city. The rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play and set up another table for two. I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter the Lord. Yo, I'ma turn it to furnace. Snubble hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight and turn on the burners. Flip a switch for the Deacons who cheer the spice strips. Air Max Supreme 98 size 11 and crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. They match so perfectly with this new ghost. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and I split it at Williamson. I'ma be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram. 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price. I'm grateful as ever cause it took a village. Way I've been a shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working with not really feeling. Needed a breath so I bit on a bullet. I still got some cracks in my molars. Get on a flight at my Broward headquarters as soon as the weather get cold. 7 consecutive strikes that professional bowl. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Now it's the power speed combo, George Springer. Springer swings, belts one. Out to left. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Burns goes 6 feet 3 inches, 245 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And there's one down. Ryan Howard will hit next. And that one clips the corner. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Cain since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it hits the fence. And into second with one away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. Terry Pendleton steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's down and in.
1-1.
Fly ball center field. Wilson pulls it down, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound in this one, Andrew Painter. What do we have on him?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Preston Wilson. That's towards center. Springer there makes the catch. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that skips in the dirt. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Springer on the move. Makes the catch for the second out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in St. Louis, and now the DH, Triston Casas. Burns back to work. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. And it gets by him. Jason Varitek steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped on a line to center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Christian Campbell stands in now and watches strike one. But you go back and look at Corbin Burnes in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. The 1-2. Marte. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jim Edmonds. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's 0-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Springer. And out number one on the grab. Here's Josh Naylor. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Dominguez going back on this one. Boom goes the dynamite. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ketel Marte. And that's way high. 1-0. And another ball. Painter. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, third out. Top half of the third inning. This is Bryson Stott. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next for L.A., George Springer. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Out to center. Wilson makes the grab. And that quickly, 2 away. Jason Dominguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Busch Stadium, set for the bottom of the third. And here is Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Cards, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And ball one. Fights it off. You'll see another. Hard hit, right side. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So digging in, Ted Simmons. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ibanez on the move towards the line. Makes the grab, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Preston Wilson next up for the Cardinals. Fly to center his first time. To the right side. Stop. Over to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Ryan Howard. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
That's smacked on a line to center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Throw cut off to first. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. Down the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ground ball. Marte throws to first in time. That's the third out. And we're back. Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. Donovan, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. The 1-0. Fouled off to the right. Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way high.
No, that's up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball. Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Josh Naylor next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Donovan over at second. Smith over at first with 1 away. Ibanez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Ketel Marte.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
Center field. And that is Springer. That is the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a big power threat. Tristan Casas. Burns back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. That clips the corner.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first. That's out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the play. Christian Campbell. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Toss to Naylor. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here in St. Louis, and now the big-time power threat, Yasmani Grandal. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And that's way high. 2-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
In the air out towards right center. Dominguez under it. And it's caught for the out. Colson Montgomery next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. Slings to first in time. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ted Simmons. Fly to left his first time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That one fouled off.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's downstairs. And the count's even at 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. And takes low for ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
1 down, base is empty. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Go-ahead run on base. And up next for Los Angeles, Jason Dominguez. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. In plenty of time to first, and they got him. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Ryan Howard, the next to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And there's a ball.
Down.
That one missing inside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fan.
And that's the third out. Back here at Busch Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. And now here is Preston Wilson. Out to short, Campbell. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now the right fielder, Brendan Donovan, 1 for 2. And that one wrapped foul. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one hooked foul. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On a line out towards center. And George makes the grab. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Raul Ibanez. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now here is Terry Pendleton. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Started after it, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that is out of play. In the dirt.
1-2.
Now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Jim Edmonds.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Harrington, a 6'2" righty, 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2022. On the ground, right side. And that squirts through. And a go-ahead run is on base.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. Swinging a foul out of play. And that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. Swings and misses, and that's strike one.
1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul.
No, that's down. Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Back there. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from second, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. One's in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's going to be Yasmani Grandal. Oh, great stop. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Montgomery up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner in from 3rd to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. 1 gone, runner at first. Now at the plate, Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That's a hit, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 and 2 to count.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
You got a full count.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Ozzie Smith now at the plate. 1 for 3. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Ibanez makes his way towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Edmonds at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
in the Hall of your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs. And that just misses.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Into the dive, and he got it. Back here in St. Louis, and now Josh Naylor. Munoz back to work. Throws to second. And they tag him out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A massive home run. It's 9-1. Here's the Cardinal DH. Yes. Yasmani Grandal. And first offering is fouled off. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. Here's the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one hammered center field. Springer there makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium, here's George Springer to start it off. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Dominguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Feed to second. That's 1. Over to first. Safe. So up next, Ryan Howard. Grounder might be 2. They get 1. Back to the pitcher covering. Double play. And that's the ball game. Burns with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.